Okay, I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't been posting a lot. But I'm coming back. Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I mean, okay. How do you do this? What should I do? Running away, I got a new haircut. I'm not gonna show it. Yes. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow. Actually, maybe today. Actually, let's make a video right now. Okay. Let's see. What should I do? Let me think. How about we react to a video? I haven't reacted to we're gonna watch this video. I haven't watched it yet. So yeah. I'm gonna react to this video. That's what I saw. Okay. Hello, come on. Oh my god, my thing's so laggy. My thing froze. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, good. Come on, please. Yes. By the way, this hat is not mine. It's my brother's. Yeah. Oh my god. Bro, can you just hurry up? Please. Go back. Okay. Y'all ready?
Rip them out so they loosely resemble wings.
Y'all making art out of an execution method. What's the whole point in doing this? Why are you making him look like some baby back ribs, like you're preparing him to eat? What's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be looking at the most crazy execution methods that were cruel. Without further ado, let's get started.
So you really clicked this video, huh? Alright, here's some cruel execution methods.
Let's get it. Molten
Ever
metal.
had like a hot burrito or something, and you take a bite and you're like, ow, this is hot.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that, but many magnitudes worse.
Is this a Taco Bell burrito? I don't think I've ever ate like a hot Taco Bell burrito. It's always been warm or room temperature or just a little bit cold.
And even that wouldn't even begin to describe the agony of having molten metal poured down.
I really don't like tacos and like, what's it called again? I'm trying to think, what's it called? I forgot. What's it called? It's called taco salad. Yeah. Okay.
Down your throat.
At the end of the
Created
video,
out of ironic.
At the end of the video, I'm gonna show my haircut. Okay. Yeah.
So this is what it feels like for Gucci third
Okay, what is this, bro? This looks sus.
legs victims. This
What? Hey, yo, what's this background?
is what it feels like to be a Magic Johnson victim. I'm sorry. I'm not putting anything in my mouth. Molten metal? How do you even come up with something like that? Like, out of every substance that you could possibly put into someone's mouth, you're like, yeah, let's heat up.
That's smart.
You can save
Okay, break.
hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
Whoa! Ha, very funny, Limu. Doesn't even look like me.
I'm just joking. I would never do that, you know? Totally never do that. I totally didn't just do that right now. Okay, you know what?
Up molten.
Take my house. 3, 2, 1. I got nothing. I haven't posted in a month. A freaking month! But, yeah. Because, I don't know. For spring break, I went to Tyler. And yeah, basically. Yeah, let's watch this though.
Molten metal and is poured on you. Like, why couldn't you just choose anything else? Maybe like lava, but molten metal.
Ironic symbolism, this method of
because wouldn't lava be more They might maybe less hot. You know, it doesn't really make sense because
execution was reserved for those who truly needed to swallow their pride. Take, for example, the wealthy Roman...
Swallow their pride? What does that mean? What does that mean? What do
Commander
you mean by
Manius
swallow your
Achilles.
pride?
Okay.
His papa, also named
What the?
Manius, was a ruthless and greedy governor that forced
I wonder why he is. Look at his face. What is that face?
harsh
Man, that was
taxes
just, he drew it, but, like, that's probably what he actually looked like, though.
on the
His
general
hairline.
public.
Okay.
Bro, his hairline is not even straight. Bro, his hairline's like... Bro, his hairline's like... Bro,
Manius was a ruthless and greedy governor that
if this is him, why do you look, girl? If this is him, why do you look like that? He looks so ugly.
forced harsh
At least this guy got the great.
taxes on the general public.
Okay. By all means, you shouldn't be doing that. Not
Yeah.
everyone has enough money to pay their taxes. I don't think the way to respond to that is by putting metal into his mouth.
I mean, yeah, he's probably right. Actually, yeah, he's totally probably right. Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I think that's a little too far, you know, just a little bit, you know, like, only a little bit. Only a little bit, you know. Totally not, like, way off the level.
Mouth. That's gonna teach him to swallow his pride. He's not gonna be able to
I
swallow.
know this is random, but why is this guy, it says Juice WRLD? That's not even full juice. Like, I know it's so random, but why is he like that?
No more. No way y'all are attaching someone's execution method based off of their morals. That don't even make sense.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
that's
like
crazy.
father, like son, said the people, fully expecting Manius Jr. to become a greedy butthole himself.
Okay, so you're gonna make your kid also like you, even though you look ugly, or you're stupid, you're weird, and yeah.
Oh, that's one heck of an assumption to make, but condemning people to death for fun was kind of the thing to do in ancient
Right.
Rome.
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
He didn't even do it. He didn't even do it. Y'all just assumed because he was related to him, yeah, his ass gotta go too. As much as we have our problems now in modern society, I'd much rather live here than any other time period possible.
Yeah.
Back then, I feel like
Bro.
they would just end people's
What
lives.
would you rather do than have molten metal in your mouth? Pause. That kind of sounds weird. I would literally have my cut done off. It kind of sounds weird, but yeah. No, it's my face. It's my face.
Just cause. And who would know? There's no cameras, nothing. This is the exact opposite.
It's
of
true. Cameras won't even make probably to like the. I don't even know. But yeah.
I honestly would not want to be related to royalty back then because I feel like everyone was out.
If I had the option to go in the future or the past, why would I pick the past? First of all, Hitler. Second of all, Titanic. Third of all, this bull crap. And then what's in the past? Freaking nothing. The future's like, ooh, flying cars, flying bicycles.
Out to get you. Whether it's poison, whether it's a woman trying to sleep with you and just cutting off your balls.
What? Whoa, okay. I didn't hear what you said.
I feel like everyone was out to get you. Whether it's poison, whether it's a woman trying to sleep with you and just cutting off your balls. And
Oh, that would probably feel good. Whoa, wait, boss. I didn't say that. That was him. That was me.
execution methods are
Yeah, that's me right there. AMP.
just too terrifying. I'd rather much go out with an electric chair than molten metal.
After
Yeah, that is true. Cause, first of all, your balls getting cut off. You wouldn't even be a man. You would just turn into a
suffering
girl.
defeat at the hands of Anatolian
Wait, who is this guy? Who is this guy, bro? He looks like freaking. I don't know. He looks like that one guy from the Moondog stuff. The guy that, I don't know, probably already watched it, but yeah.
ruler Mithridates the Great
What kind of name is that?
during the first Mithridatic War in
Yeah.
the year 89 BC.
Dang, BC? This how long it was?
Manius was captured and eventually executed. When
Why was he, but not his dad? It's kind of weird.
picking a suitable
Okay,
method,
it's kind of good. Axe, sword, bigger sword. Tickling? Why tickling? Excessive kicksing. Are you a sexual person called?
to send Manius
Subscribing? Okay, I know he put that on there.
into the Great
Cancer? Why cancer? Oh my, what's oh my? Molten gold? Yep, that's this part right here. Cold gold? What's that? I don't know what that means.
Beyond, he really decided to go for the gold. Yeah, he
Oh, I get it now. Okay, what is this?
just dumped melted metal down Manius' food hole as a test.
Hey, yo! Whoa! Are you like, oh yeah, I bet it feels good. Yeah, keep on doing that.
Testament to his greed and thirst for power.
Yeah, that's gonna teach him. Let's put our country's wealth into his mouth. That's a good way to go out.
I mean, he's not right, but like, why would they do
Why
that?
did you choose that? I'd rather have went out with a guillotine. That would have been much quicker.
I would rather get excessively kissed. You know why? Why? I didn't say that.
You want to get gold down your throat, bro? No one is gonna look at the way you went out like, oh my goodness, he went out like a boss.
Oh
No.
my god, bro. He literally went down with throat going with gold going down his throat.
Bro, this is stupid.
Power.
Okay, bro. Why are adding 2024 or 5? What is this? Alright, we covered that for you. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there you go. Okay, we gotta cover. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're done. Okay, skip that. What is this, bro?
Power. So what the heck does ingesting molten metal do to the human body?
True.
Not good things. Not good things at all. Molten gold sits at around 1,000 degrees Celsius. So the
Bro, that's
instant
like, bro, that's like freaking the sun, or I don't know. That's like the baby sun, like a little itty bitty sun, like literally. Cause 1,000, 100's pretty hot, but 1,000 is probably like freaking lava, basically, but way hotter.
instant that the metal contacts the flesh, it will instantly vaporize
The moment before the disaster be like,
any inherent moisture into steam. And
steam, really? Wow. Very corny. Yep, that's a very good joke.
doing so, the metal will
Hey yo.
cool and harden, essentially creating a
Huh?
big metal plug in your throat,
Cause?
causing suffocation.
Okay. Bruh. Really?
Y'all think this is how LeBron feels?
Hey yo, what are those sounds?
Yo, LeBron, I'm sorry, I apologize.
What did you just say? What do you mean how LeBron feels? What do you mean by that?
Guys, I love you. I love what you do. The memes just got to me, okay?
Now here's a science lesson for you today. Science lesson!
Yeah.
When liquids evaporate to a gas, they expand very
No, I didn't know that. I thought it shrinked.
quickly. Rapid expansion in a closed system, like, say, your body, creates severe pressure. Considering that your internal organs are not
Why is his arm like that?
built
Anyway.
for said extreme pressures,
Yeah.
you can probably see where this causes a problem. But don't worry, it sorts itself out rather quickly because your organs rupture.
Okay. That's a little bit fun. Yeah.
How does it even fit in your throat? I would assume, like,
What? I mean, what? Wait, what if it just spills out your throat right here? And then I don't even know.
as you put it in, wow.
Why are you doing that? Hey yo.
Could you not have given any other interpretation to put it? Once you insert the gold in your mouth, like, would it not have just went outside of your throat? You were able to swallow it? There's no way!
The good news is that you'd probably pass out and die before you even get to the point of having your internals turn into a 4th of July display.
What's the next one? Immurement?
Immurement is just a fancy word for live entombment, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's one of those punishments that introverts would be like, oh hell yeah dude, until they realize
What?
that they can't go downstairs to get more Doritos, that they're just probably gonna die in there.
Okay.
And if you've ever played Minecraft with your buddies, you probably experienced immurement firsthand when you came back to your room after mommy gave you Ritalin. The practice was, unsurprisingly, mainly performed in the Roman Empire, but it has been seen in other areas like ancient Persia.
That's gotta be the
Why do you think Minecraft block?
most lamest way to go out. You're just...
That's true. Like they just block you up like you're freaking in Minecraft, and then you're like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That's so weird.
stuck in somewhere forever. Matter of fact, the golden throat method, what I meant to say was the molten metal torture.
Okay, why'd you say golden throat? Why'd you say that?
I went through that. At least the other dude could say I went out with a heart of gold or some shit.
Persia or Mongolia. Man, who do they put in charge of coming up with all these execution ideas? I love my job.
Okay, that's a... Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice this. Yeah, and that guy in the background in the green shirt. And this guy in the orange shirt right here.
This signature send-off method was usually reserved for virgin priestesses who were found guilty of breaking their chastity vows by getting on their knees and praying on some dong. However...
What? What?
Y'all go unmirror girls just because they wanted some dick? Yo, that's the problem with...
I mean, he's probably right. I don't know.
Y'all, bro, back then you had to be a saint. Y'all understand people could sin, right? I mean, they shouldn't, but like, you know, that's the whole point of asking, you know, God for forgiveness. Why was it back then one mistake and you're out? Yo, I would have been terrified to do anything back then.
However, there is historical...
I'm so glad I wasn't born back in like freaking 50 BC. Because this, you know, this would have happened to me and I would have been freaking dead. Oh my god.
Evidence to suggest that it was used in other ways too, like mass entombment for prisoners of war.
Okay, first of all, the first picture on the left, that's creepy. The second picture, I don't even know what's happening, bro. Like, are they freaking in the wall?
A punishment for thieves, or even just silly self-sacrifice. Some fellers who...
Look at his feet. How do they even do that?
Voluntarily walled themselves in for religious
This is in Japan.
purpose.
This is supposed to be a cruel execution method, and you're doing this for fun. I don't think I'm gonna ever be like, damn, bro, let me just put my head in this guillotine. Let it just do what it gotta do. This is gonna be my meditation tactic. Why would you want to go out like this?
Purposes. Or just because
Yep.
they don't like people. Yeah, fuck off! So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, all those poor
My
unfortunate
bad.
souls would be sealed in a room no bigger than a New York apartment, while the lucky ones were placed in something a little bit more...
That's crazy, bro. Bro, New York apartment is crazy. That's actually insane, bro. It'd probably be bigger. Okay, I'm just saying.
reasonable. Being completely sealed in means there's no
And
light.
that New York apartment probably cost like about $5,000. At least with the Muirman is free.
Souls would be sealed in a room no bigger than a New York apartment, while the lucky
Look at these paintings. Okay.
ones were placed in something a little bit more reasonable. Being completely sealed in means there's no light, no sound, or fresh air. So,
Oh yeah, if there's no light, it'd be dark, and there's no. Well, there's air, but there's no fresh. Like this. But if you're in like a room, like I am right now, you know, like, if you're in like a room, then obviously you could breathe. Or like a house, because obviously we'll always not be able to breathe in a house. That's stupid.
don't Dutch oven yourself.
Don't jump in yourself. What do you mean?
Being isolated
Is it weird to say that when I was younger, I used to like actually like smelling my farts? Like I used to.
What? Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, that's so. Okay, what? You like smelling your own farts? Oh my god.
I used to cut my farts and smell them. Now I.
Cut your farts. Here, we could get scissors and cut them like this. By the way, these were really randomly just over here. Yeah, but yeah. Look. Oh, what was that? I forgot about this hat I was wearing at the start of the video. Remember this Yankees hat? Well, I didn't show it was Yankees, but yeah. And then, you know, obviously baseball team.
I view that shit as
What?
disgusting, but back then, bro, I was like, why not? Why not? A little sniff didn't hurt anybody.
just left to lose your goddamn mind in complete darkness and silence as your body wastes away from starvation and dehydration. Unless, of course, you accidentally trip over a rock and whack your melon on the stone wall.
Death by a tree. Jinx. Who's the good one?
Trees are pretty
Death by
useful.
a tree doesn't. How? Like, does it fall on you? Or
They convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, can be used for building materials, and can
Yeah, like a house. I totally wonder where I am. I'm totally outside, living in the wildlife, freaking eating animals. Freaking make my own house like I'm in Minecraft. Yeah.
even help you execute your enemies.
Insane.
So you're gonna tie them on a tree and like make them hang like they're freaking like. Oh, no, like like a swing? Like, bro.
Animation right here. Don't let Logan Paul see this. He might want to
Hey, yo, bro. Marvel if I just like take. Oh, okay, what?
take a picture.
Oh, you did?
Long Paul take a picture. What do you mean by that? I mean, I'm gonna take a picture.
Didn't know that last one? Well, let me explain. Sure, you could convert your
Yep, see, it's like a swing.
enemies to a cool wind chime on a tree, but why not
Wind chimes? It would be wind chimes of death. Yeah.
go all out? That's what Roman Emperor Aurelian
Wait, but what if they too fat? They would just like freaking plop on the ground. They would be alive.
thought, at least. Being emperor and all,
He looks like he's for. This guy looks like he's in the freaking.
all out. That's what
This guy
Roman
looks like he's in like the days now. Why do he look like freaking a celebrity or something?
Emperor Aurelian thought, at
Or
least.
maybe he's just a random guy. You know, probably. Actually, yeah, it definitely is. It's not right.
Being emperor and all, Aurelian was a bit of a
Oh, emperor. No, lucky.
control freak. He demanded
Why is the horse's eyes like that, or why are they like things?
only the
This is so stupid to me, bro. Do y'all know when society decided not to want to put armors on their soldiers? Because this is so idiotic to me. Why would
That's true. Why would you?
you want to put gold in your body and whatnot? This is obviously going to slow you down. And why would you
Why
put...
you look ugly? And he doesn't look that good. Like, bro, you look like a sun. You look at those little things. He looks like a freaking sun. And he looks like, I don't even know, bro. Like, why'd you gotta do the horse like that, bro?
armor on your horse. You know that
Yeah,
horse...
true. There's no point putting armor on your horse, bro. This is not Minecraft. It's not Minecraft, bro. You're not putting armor on yourself, bro. You're not freaking wearing gold armor. Like, bro.
is just going to go slower, right?
finest behavior from his numerous army soldiers. That being the case,
Man, I feel bad for the horse.
any thoughts of drinking, gambling,
Why are his feet and hands so short?
stealing,
Nice.
pillaging, and, all the stuff soldiers
Okay, I don't know what pillaging is, but I guess it's something very bad. Yeah, drinking, gambling, stealing, and peddling, and pillaging, and the other honors. Okay.
typically did were tossed out the window.
Like, I actually tossed out the window, just like freaking. Yeet.
Every man was expected to be in
Stop singing it.
tip-top shape
And fucking hell.
with their armor polished and their weapons sharp at a moment.
Okay, well, obviously you were honor on the board, but like, why it just look like this? For some reason, the guy on the left. Oh wait, with the text right there, the text. Okay, I answer it.
If you're still watching ads,
How come I go backwards and I get that? How? And freaking
in
ad blocker. You know what?
2025,
Instead of getting your ad blocker, I'll just get someone else's ad blocker.
you're doing
You're
something
feeling very
wrong.
wrong.
If you're tired of being bombarded,
download Pi ad blocker, you can get free money. Yeah.
Man was expected to be
This guy reminds you, anyways. No, it's bad. Does that remind you of the 1,000 yard stare? You know, that guy was like,
in tip-top shape with their armor polished and their weapons sharp at a moment's notice.
Okay.
So it was just an army of a bunch of lame straight-edge dorks. Bit of a buzzkill, right? Those who refused to follow
buzzkill. I got the buzzkill. Okay, wait.
such
Anyway.
protocols were setting themselves up for some severe punishment. Not even the
but-
kind that some people would find fun.
Anyway,
Except this guy.
that's the same picture from, or same picture earlier. Same picture
Yo,
earlier.
I love your animations. It's funny. But get this freak-ass man out of here. I don't need to see...
Wait. Those are his arms? I thought these were his arms. That seems like a child's up. Oh. It looks like this.
Oh, yo, I love your animations. It's funny. But get this freak-ass man out of here. I don't need to see this drawing ever again.
Me either, right?
For example, one soldier decided to have a fellow soldier's wife polish his spear in private.
What? You always say
But the spear was his wiener, and
boom, look at his face.
to have a fellow soldier's
this
wife
on his
polish
face?
his spear in private.
Look at his face and look at
The
his
spear
face.
was his wiener, and
It's just like, first like,
in Aurelian's all-seeing perverted eyes, that's a big no-no. And now he had to make a choice. How was he going to make an example of this man to his fellow soldiers? Well, any good leader is resourceful, so why not harness the power of Mother Nature to do the trick? Look,
Yep.
2 trees.
hey, yo, I know what's about to happen here, you know? I want to join. I want to watch. What? I didn't say
What are you gonna do with those? Tie me to each one and have them rip me apart?
Yep. Yeah.
That is one.
Listen. And then he was like,
That is what
he literally made a McDonald's logo, bro. He literally looks like the McDonald's logo.
No doubt. As a reasonable punishment, the soldier had his
See,
limbs.
that doesn't even make sense, bro. If you catch your girl cheating and you see her cheating and she's open and cool with cheating, taking it out on the man doesn't make sense. When she was okay with it, I would never get mad at a dude.
Plus, tying to a tree is crazy, bro.
That links up with my girl or links up with my wife. Because at the end of the day, if your girl allows it, why would I take it out on the man? You just gotta take it.
Shouldn't you do it? Well, I mean, I guess they couldn't do it on girls, maybe, but you know.
Hell on that, bro, and move on.
Strapped to two young trees, which were forced into a bent, crossed position.
Yeah,
Once
it's a McDonald's logo.
released, the spry, springy saplings did a solid conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy. Ripping the soldier did a solid conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect you to get ripped in half like a freaking candy bar.
Ripping the soldier.
Like a freaking Hershey's.
I thought the blood was just gonna seep into his head.
Yeah,
The
me
force
too.
Of the tree opening.
Yeah, I thought they just like do that, but bro, he freaking turned into a freaking ripped Hershey's bar. Like,
No,
bro.
it's enough to like rip you in half. How bad did you have to get tied up? How much people did it take?
Bro,
to
his legs were probably tied up so hard that his legs were probably his legs probably got skinnier, bro.
actually do
Bro
this?
got
Now, this is
skinnier.
on D180. He has to get at least 30 soldiers to do the job on one tree. And these are some bendy ass trees.
Two and
That
giving
is true,
visual
bro.
confirmation that a
When
lesson.
the trees just like stay upwards, how they bend? Fuck, I've never seen a tree bend like freaking this.
learned.
Wow.
That's just boiling. Boiling?
Hey, what's cooking? Oh, it's me. Well, I must have been a bad boy, because getting boiled alive was generally reserved for those who were guilty of murder. But the only thing I'm guilty of is killing some brewskis, am I right, fellas?
You see, like, at least if
Okay, bro. That's a very good dad joke.
you're gonna punish someone
man.
crazy, let it be for something as crazy as murder. Not getting cheated on
That's
or...
true. I guess since they're getting killed for what do you say? For murdering someone, that's more better than getting killed for freaking doing like cheating or something like that.
or having pride.
Okay. Used in medieval Europe as far back as 1392,
1392.
boiling alive was the
I know,
choice
right.
punishment for other crimes as well. Treason, forgery, counterfeiting, thievery, grape without the G, swindling, you name it.
Rape without a G is crazy. So rape. I mean, I only know. Okay, I only know these two, thief and rape. But the other four, I have no idea what they are. But I guess they're very bad things. You know, should I search them up? Do you think I should search them up? I'm not gonna do that. You know.
Even the
Counterfeiting? You gonna boil someone for counterfeiting?
Japanese were on the hot topic of boiling their criminals. Legendary thief and Robin Hood equivalent Ishikawa Goemon was boiled alive with his son in 1594 after they tried
Why would your son? Why?
to assassinate a warlord. I mean, what did you think would happen? Even though it's pretty straightforward,
With these drawings, I'm sorry, did the artist like try to actually replicate how they looked? Because I'm not taking no warlord seriously with this cross-eyed. Anyone that looks like this, I'm gonna assume that you're like a drag queen. If that's what you were going for, hey, fire, I like the look. For some reason, I refuse to believe that this is how people
But
were natural.
I don't know. Wait, why does it look like? Okay, can I stop studying? But why does it look like? Okay. Why does he look like Medusa? Let's look at a picture of Medusa. Okay. Okay, bro. He looks like Medusa. Medusa. Like the face looks like it, but like not like his. Oh no! Okay, Mario. Okay. He looks like some crack person, or he looks like some person on drugs. Oh my god, his haircut, bro. His haircut's like.
Say g'day to unforgettable Australian views from up here to way down here.
Why are you playing right now? I never asked you to play.
So, what are you waiting for?
Well, I never asked you to play! Sorry. Can you pause? Please tell me to pause. I don't want to deal with this right now. Bruh. Okay. Back to the video. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Pause.
Naturally looking.
Assassinate a warlord. I mean, what did you think would happen? Even though it's pretty straightforward, humans have found different ways to make boiling someone alive more entertaining. For instance,
Entertaining?
what liquid is being used? Water's great and all, but
What's
that's
a
as
boiling?
boring as it gets.
What's a
So
boiling?
instead, use something with a little more
in my
oomph, like
locker
oil.
right now. The Clicks Icon series. Holy crap! This is the full bundle
Shut the
with
fuck
everything. The
up.
spray, the
I don't
emotes.
care.
2
Cypher,
skins. That's
I like the
crazy.
video, but I don't care right now. God. Okay. Please hurry up.
Guitar. Now
I
here's
don't
another
want
quick
to
science
say
lesson.
that.
Another science lesson.
Yay, science lesson. I'm back in school. Yeah.
Water, as I'm sure you know, boils at
No, I thought it was freaking called elementals.
100 degrees Celsius. Sorry, fellow Americans, we're working with metric today, but
Hey, I'm American, man. Why? It's not Celsius, it's degrees, man.
you'll still get the point. Once a liquid reaches a boiling point, the liquid cannot physically get any hotter in normal atmospheric conditions, so it vaporizes to a gas. So
Yeah,
in
that's what I said.
a sense, you hit a limit of pain able to be inflicted on your victim. No need to worry though, because you can always upgrade your cauldron juice. You see, oil has an average boiling point of
This isn't
200
even-
degrees
this is not
Celsius,
even
and tar can get up to 500
500. Wait, so is this lower or higher?
degrees. And when it's that hot, you'll easily be able
I'm stupid.
to melt skin right off your
Bro, he looks like what's that one guy you said? One guy from like a game, not a game. Okay.
victim like some tender baby back ribs from Chill.
How do you even enjoy
Okay, from
things
Jelly,
like that?
Jelly
I feel like
sucks, I'm not
seeing
gonna lie.
someone being put in pain would just cause me at unease. Like I throw up seeing the remainder of somebody in some
Yeah, no, he freaking looks like a freaking beef jerky, man. Yeah.
oil and seeing their bones just like perish away like that.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn,
How is
dude,
this
I'm eating.
fun? Or how is this like a exciting?
Can y'all just do it away from me? I'm glad society reached the point where they were like, this is
This is so
unethical. I
crazy,
just wonder
bro.
how long it took us for us to realize this. Because I feel like after one instance of seeing someone like this, I would be like, no.
Please.
Yeah, I'll probably never eat steak again. I'll probably turn vegan. I mean, yeah, vegan.
Another way you can get creative is how you
Wait, I
Creative.
thought this. They're dipping people in oil. And I remember there were times where I was cooking in the kitchen with my mom. And when you get that little dot of oil in your hand, R.I.P. So I could just imagine
Yep. It's like poop, like.
having to go full-fledged in. GG's.
you want to boil your prisoner. Want to just huck him in?
Bro, what are we soon? Let's go back to the freaking endoskeleton, bro. Like, bro.
Slowly lower them? Or how about you just have them sit in there as it heats up? You know, there's definitely
Check that one time where you sit in that boil things like this. Yep, I don't care I'm getting boiled, you know? It's like I'm getting freaking executed, you know? Yeah. I feel so good right now. That's how, I bet you that's how they want. I bet you that's how they think they're gonna act. Like, oh yeah, I feel so good.
there's definitely a small window in there where it actually feels nice for a bit. Then the boiling happens.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
can get pretty hard to watch. Hey, do you think we should hold up? Let him
But
go.
why don't you let him cook? Is crazy, bro. Oh my God.
Insane way to say that terminology, by the way. I don't think that's where
In the freaking old times, in like what, 1300s, whatever it said? That's crazy, bro. Let him cook is crazy.
that term originates from. But I will say this. Imagine if someone was like, oh, bro, I'm going to need you to oil up real quick for me. And then
What? Oil up? Okay, bad oil.
you getting all freaked out thinking you about to do something crazy. Just for it to just start getting hot out of nowhere.
What? Eagle? Oh no, this is the one intro.
Now here's where we get down to the real gruesome stuff. But this time, the Romans are left to the wayside. Now,
he looks like a girl.
We swing our attention to the Norse.
This guy looks like freaking... Isn't this a guy from a movie? I think it is. Is it Avengers? I have no idea. It's either Avengers or Marvel, or I'm just stupid.
You know, like the Vikings. They were pretty tame people, right?
Why is there a bot? Okay, I'm just joking, bro.
Right. From around the year 800 to 1100 in northern Europe, the Vikings were adamant explorers that would often pick fights with people that they thought they could conquer, which was...
That's really weird, you know? What the... Why does it look like a freaking, like... It looks like a fog or something, like the...
Pretty much everyone, even themselves. They raided and pillaged that they thought they could conquer, which was pretty much everyone, even themselves.
How would you would fight your own friend? That's crazy, but this is not a freaking Fortnite.
They raided and pillaged and plundered in the name of their many gods under the polytheistic Old Norse paganism. Although a relatively barbaric and fierce warrior people, the Vikings did have...
Okay, this guy looks like freaking... He looks like freaking... What's it? I don't know.
Laws to abide by. Insults and petty crimes were punishable by humiliations like public tarring and feathering, but the...
I thought that was green. What? No, I thought that was an underdog, bro.
heavier the crime...
Wait, it kind of looks like he got eaten up. And like, you know, like, you know, like... Okay, I'm not.
Heavier the punishment. Cheat on your spouse? Lose a limb. Stole from a neighbor? Now you're their slave. Caught in a lie? Well, time to carry around hot burning coals for a while.
If I was like...
All's well and good, but no punishment was as severe as the Blood Eagle. Being an execution...
This reminds me of that one Naruto character. What's his name? Kimamaru, bro. Is this really a punishment, or are you actually waking up to a new form? Okay, judging by his hands, I think it is.
Of course, the goal is death, but might as well make it as agonizing as possible to really send a message like, hey,
bro,
don't do bad things. This could be you. Although it was...
Bro, what? This guy freaking looks like someone from, like...
I know this is a drawing, but I pray to God that...
I forgot these are all drawings. His leg? His freaking... Bro, he can literally see through him, bro. That's how you know he's cooked. He looks like a freaking butterfly. And his face is gone, bro.
This didn't actually happen to someone. Yo, how did y'all preserve his body this well? What happened to his limbs? Did someone just, like, harvest them before?
It was rarely performed. The Blood Eagle went like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is have your victim laying flat on their tummy like so.
Okay.
Then give them a nice
what? Okay, I got it.
Pat on the back to
Hey, yo, I'm gonna give max shots. God, I need to chill out, bro.
Assure them that everything is going to be absolutely terrible. Get a nice sharp knife and plunge it into the back and pull through the flesh.
While they're up?
Oh my god, I can't imagine how they would feel. They're literally awake. They feel it cutting down. They're probably screaming, and then they probably just pass out and then they die.
Exposing the spine. Next, you're going to want to start breaking each one of these little ribs here. Give your chiropractics a try.
Why is he telling us how to do it? Like, is he actually trying to get someone killed?
And just give them a nice, good crack. Oh, hear that? Yeah, that's
Mr. Chiropractor.
That's what we're looking for. Now,
yeah, but this is like the Altman chiropractor. He's like freaking like, okay, say the back piece one.
Bloom those nice ribs out like a fresh flower. As a finishing touch, grab both lungs. Don't worry.
Oh my god, your hands, bro. You would be so disgusting.
You won't be needing them. And rip them out so they loosely resemble wings. And there you
Y'all making art out of an execution method. What's the whole point in doing this? You're doing too much. By the time you actually finish this whole process, the person already passed out. They're goners forever.
No, bro, he literally passed out when you killed him out, probably. Like, bro, what do you mean?
You're making him look like some baby back ribs, like you're preparing him to eat. Unless y'all were some cannibals, I don't know. You're literally doing
what if you feed him the... Okay,
too much right here.
You have it. One Blood Eagle.
What's the point, though? Okay, what's that shit over there?
Please subscribe.
Why is it clapping? Scamps?
Scaphism.
Oh boy, scaphism. Also,
Oh, scaphism.
Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, I haven't been to school in a long time. My bad if I mispronounced some words.
Also called the boats.
Yeah.
This was by no means a pleasure cruise. Imagine you're on a nice relaxing fishing trip with your dad. You're having a good time, he's having a...
Why does it say look like freaking Greg's? You know? Like that one shirt, it's like, ooh.
beer. You're getting a few nibbles here and there. He's having another beer. You're excited about what kind of fish you might catch to make your old man proud.
Oh,
He's on his 10th beer.
If he catches
And then you start to
something.
realize something.
What?
Your dad couldn't be there because your parents had a messy divorce decades ago and he didn't get any visitation rights.
Narrator, did this happen to you? I don't know. I feel like this scenario
What did it happen to you, bro? Are you okay?
was just a little bit too specific for it to just be a...
Yeah, why is he making it so such... Why are they going in depth?
Are you good?
Rights because of his extreme alcoholism. After that, you never saw him again until you buried him.
Oh, it's like that one you're like, please.
You're alone in this boat. How long's it been? Days? Must be. You look down and you see your body in ruin. Open sores with flies and rats tearing at your flesh. You're festering in your own filth. And
Wait, how'd you go from wanting to fish with your dad to being in a zombie
Yeah,
like
okay,
that?
why does it work like that? But how, like, bro, like, do you just, like, freaking, like, bro, who does this, bro? Like, the Loch Ness Monster? Who does this?
Listen, we were just having baby steps. We was having a good
Who's swimming under, or someone swimming underwater, freaking, like,
time.
the
eating you?
infection is spreading.
He's just,
can't even
he's just eating inside of his flesh, bro.
Feel it anymore. You can't feel anything anymore. Except that sun, that hot sun.
Yep, that probably feels
Baking.
good.
Broiling. You look to the sky once more and there, you see him.
Okay,
see
can you
him
stop
again.
lagging?
You want to reach out, but your hands are restrained.
Please, please.
Ready.
Okay,
You
good.
say with all the strength you have left.
Wow.
Hi, Reggie.
This story's kind of sad.
I'm dead.
That's kind of what it was like to experience escapism. Even without a tragic backstory, it was a pretty painful experience. Developed by the
Yeah,
Persian.
that was a very tragic backstory. Why are there things that they have in their head that kind of look like croissants, maybe? I don't know.
Around 500 BC, a victim sentenced to the boats would be tied
If that's his feet, then we're cooked.
down facing up in a boat.
Why is it like? How do they even do that though?
Sometimes
Hey,
they
wait,
would even
it's
use
like a tomb, but you throw it in the ocean and you have their head out and their arms and all
a
that.
second boat placed on top, sealing the victim's body except for their head, hands, and feet, which were tied
Yeah,
down. The victim would be force-fed and covered in honey and moo juice until they
Moo
vomited
juice. What's moo juice?
it from their front hole and their back hole. The boat
On your back hole. Diarrhea. Imagine feeling stinky 24/7. I feel like that's a punishment in itself.
would be cast adrift in a pond and left out in the sunlight. Over time, the foul odors attracted swarms of insects and rodents that would feast on the victim for days.
I don't even. My bad, bro. I ain't move mine real quick.
The
Whoa,
victim
whoa, 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 whoa,
attracted
whoa.
swarms of
Hey, we-
insects and rodents that would feast on the
Why? What is this in the corner? That's bro. You're not in the game, and bro.
victim.
Imagine, bro. You can really see yourself dying, or like you can like feel yourself dying. Like, bro, that's so sad.
for days. The victim
Days?
eventually passes away from
Bro, he looks like a zombie.
infection, blood loss, dehydration, or starvation. One account had a soldier survive 17 days before
17? That's more than 2 weeks.
Yo, how terrible do y'all gotta be to make sure that someone
True.
survives?
And bro, I bet you like what they did is steal like a candy bar from the store. That's probably what they did, and they freaking doing this. 500 BC, bro.
17 days with honey. Y'all had to bring him back, feed him, push him back, and you guys could stomach all of that, seeing how bad he was deteriorating.
How do you not throw up when it's happening? You're like, oh yeah, this was so good, you know? This is totally not nasty to me. Totally not nasty to me. Totally not nasty to me. Anyway,
Deteriorating. Yo, you guys gotta really be thankful that you live in this generation.
Finally succumbing to his wounds.
imagine if these people lived in our generation, bro. We would be cold.
Okie doke. That wraps up another
Oh,
video.
who is this guy?
If you're into more
Okay.
Amazing.
stuff like this, you can check out
Amazing.
brutal torture methods here or
Great
any
video.
of my other content, really. I'll see you over there.
Great video. YouTube, let me know which execution
Okay,
method.
guys. So, yeah, that was a very good video though. I liked it. And yeah, so yeah, let me speak some random show. Bye.